Last time on Canada's Best Beauty Talent.
Your challenge this week is to create the perfect look that complements the dress of your bride. Ready, set, start.
Come with us. How are you today?
Time's up. Please join me in the judging room.
Canada's most promising hair and makeup artists put their expertise in the spotlight, competing for prestige and recognition from the industry's top editors and personalities. Each week, 2 artists will pack their kits and lose their chance to shine. Who will be Canada's Best Beauty Talent?
Burning, 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 burning for you tonight. Start me up, start me up, start me up. Your love is like a drug.
The Bridal Challenge gave some of you the chance to shine. Others got cold feet. Tonight, 2 of you are leaving us. Here to help judge the Bridal Challenge, Lisa Chan, Catherine Franklin, Laura Spica, and finally, Anna Pachito. Now please wait in the process room until you and your model are called back. Tell us about your bride's look.
Okay, I'll start with the makeup. So our lovely bride-to-be is Tasha. She really specified how she wanted glowing skin. And I used actually 2 foundation tones. And women of color generally usually have 2 tones or 3 tones based on hyperpigmentation. So I really wanted to make sure that we had a great color match and really give a great glow.
And Matthew?
The first thing she said to me when I asked her was that she did want a wave in her hair. So we wanted to bring it down. We wanted it to be a very classic but brought to modern wave. It doesn't look too wet, but with her hair, what she told me is one of the biggest problems she has with her hair is no shine. So I really wanted to work with a lot of shine spray. I was working with it, and I worked very clean with my straightening iron and the curling iron, straightening her roots to get rid of a lot of that super curly hair that she had around her face to control them. So you can see now she's got a very glossy finish, which works with the sparkle on her dress and which also brings out the makeup in her skin.
Marcia, I am happy that you decided to give her a lip, because I feel sometimes with a dark skin complexion, and tell me if I'm wrong, but sometimes people get a little nervous to give darker skin a lip. From what I remember, you had a bit of
Freckles as well, yeah.
So from freckle to freckle. I know that I don't always want my freckles showing. Yeah. So I do like the base. Lisa, what do you have to say?
From an editorial point of view, I really like it.
Thank you.
You know, I think it looks young and sexy and fresh. I like what you've done with the makeup, and the darker lip is unexpected.
For me, for makeup, I think the skin is fabulous.
Thank you.
I love the glow, and typically, when you're working with a darker model, we see a lot of heavier makeup because you are trying to conceal the unevenness. And you did a phenomenal job of using different colors to really highlight her beautiful skin.
Thank you.
And I love that.
And Catherine?
Well, I think it's beautiful, and I think it's not obviously bridal, which I like. I think the colors that you chose are really suit your model, and I think the hair is very modern, and I mean, I like that it's not overdone, and the dress itself is very elegant and ornate. I mean, that's your statement, so I think the makeup and hair are really good.
And Anna?
I do like the fact that it is different and not as updone as you normally would see. And she's got great shine, which is not typical with this type of texture. So good job.
Thank you, guys. You can go back to the process room and bring in the next team. Tell us about your bride's look.
For our bride today, we really just wanted to make her really happy and feel really beautiful. Just using, you know, modern textures, really fresh skin, sort of velvety, satiny finishes on the eyes, bringing out her lovely lashes and her brows, and just a little bit of a color on the lip to make it really fresh and, you know, a little bit modern, kind of soft.
And Roger?
And for the hair, we were trying to achieve something very effortless, nothing too structured. She wanted something up and off her neck.
I see a big space from the hair that she has in the front. And these, I know that you're not making it super modern and clean back, but these spaces almost look like a mistake to me. The makeup, I love the foundation. It's beautiful. Catherine, what do you think?
I would really like to see more of a lip.
Okay.
Not that it's the wrong tone, it just needs, there just needs to be something a little extra.
I agree with you. In terms of eyes, I like that you actually made them pop by adding that little bit of highlighter just in the center, and it does look pretty. So it's I guess your way of just adding that little twist.
Anna, what do you think of hair?
The shape is very pretty. It certainly suits her. You've achieved that, but it needs to be just a little, tiny little bit cleaner, and definitely more shine.
Okay.
I would have liked to seen it swept off a little bit more of her forehead. I think it's a little too low, and to see those earrings. But the back is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
You know, overall, it's lovely.
It is.
It's expected. It's predictable. The dress, the makeup, the hair, overall, I find it a bit, It's pretty, it's just not wow.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. Go to the process rooms.
Thank you.
Bye. Send in the next team.
I think that today, maybe we were kind of going in a couple separate directions at some point. I feel like our overall look, since it was safe, worked together. But I think that I sort of had this idea in mind, and he maybe had a little bit of a different idea. And I think that it would have been more successful if we had taken a couple more minutes to really discuss what was going to be the most impactful look.
Wow.
Kaylee and Kate, tell us about your bride's look.
When we sat down with our client, she told us that she wanted to look very fresh, minimalistic. She loves matte skins. We wanted to keep her quite matte, quite porcelain.
So with the hair, we took the inspiration from the dress. We did lots of overlapping pieces to represent some of the overlapping of the dress. And we also chose to be quite bold because she's young and she wanted something modern.
When you came in, I was thinking, do I love it? Do I hate it? And then Kate said something that twigged. She said the model wanted a minimalistic look. This ain't minimal. Makeup is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love it. It's it has a bit of an old school Downton Abbey kind of feel to it. I think it's outstanding. The hair is very couture. To me, it's too done.
Anna, what do you think?
I totally understand the balance. I understand your reasoning, and it is very, very balanced. It is a little too done for me, but it does suit the elegance of the dress.
Well, Kaylee, creatively, I love the fact that you were looking at the dress as inspiration, but I don't think that this is a look that most women could pull off.
No.
And personally, I would have loved to have seen just a beautiful, soft, shiny wave and just let it go down and touch her shoulders. The makeup, I think, is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I mean, you've really worked with her skin, and I love the rosy cheek.
Thank you.
For me, for makeup, the blending, the cheeks are a little off center, so the blending could have been a little better. And the lip choice for me is neither here nor there. You know, I find that you, again, beautiful heart-shaped lips. You could have done more with the lip.
She
but her
did skin, specifically request a soft lip.
I think it could have been softer then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but her skin looks fabulous.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you, you two. You may go back to the processing room and get our last group.
Thank you.
Isabel and Andrea, tell us about your bride's look.
She said that she wanted to be timeless, elegant, fresh, and she loved Princess Grace. This is such a full dress, you know? I thought it belonged with something sleek to balance all the embellishment.
And Andrea, how about makeup?
She really, really wanted a strong lip and soft eyes. First, she wanted a lip color like the one I have on, but then I persuaded her with my professional opinion to go with something that's gonna complement the dress. So we decided to go with a fuchsia red shiny lip. A little bit of contour and, of course, the dewy highlight.
She had beautiful skin to start with, so she almost didn't even need foundation. But the foundation was a little heavy to start, and you remove moved a little, but you did tell her, I'm gonna take it off, I'm gonna fix it, which is great. Her skin does look a lot better.
I just think it's a look that makes you look really old. I would have given you a messy little updo with a tiara. I would have put a sweet little lip on you, and I would have made you look 23, not 42. You know, I don't like the hair. It's too much. It's too perfect. It's your mother's hair.
If I can respond, personally, when I first saw this dress and this model, my vision was for a really rock and roll messed boof, you know.
We understand that this isn't what you would maybe want, but this is what you have done. So we're going to stick with that. Catherine, go ahead.
As professionals, you almost have to advise her and tone it down a bit. It's a little too much of everything. Too much hairspray, too much lipstick, too much foundation. It just needs to be toned down. So I think the advice that you need to give when you're in these situations is, well, let's try to make Grace Kelly modern, and how are we going to do that?
She has such beautiful color, such beautiful shine naturally, and I think you should have worked with that. And she doesn't need all that volume, and it didn't need to be as structured. She probably needed something a little bit younger.
So you can go back to the process room. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we worked well as a team, but I definitely feel if I was working on a bride, I would have done like soft, romantic looks, not something so bold.
Let's start with Marcia and Matthew. Marcia, we seem to love her makeup.
Yeah, I thought it was really well balanced. She was my pick for best makeup, of the 4 contestants. Yeah.
She did a great job with that skin tone. It was beautifully
fresh,
done.
natural,
very flattering.
Well, I think the pickiness from the judges, it's a reflection on how great everyone did. And you have to have, well, obviously their job is to have a definition of why each one worked and why each one didn't work. We all did a great job.
Yeah. What did you think of hair?
I think it's unusual, you know, to have hair that casual, but it worked. It certainly worked. It suited her beautifully. It was a little bit undone, but it just went with the whole look, so I liked it.
Roger and Jenna.
It was just expected. You know, it wasn't bad, it wasn't great, it was just expected. And I think if you don't remember, that's not a good sign.
No, I mean, I'd rather you shock me and kind of gross me out sometimes. And I'm like, you know what, you can stay.
I think that, you know, we really listened to our model, and I'm, like, feel happy with what we did and thought it was really beautiful, but I think maybe I played it too safe for makeup, like, was just a little too scared to maybe do something too dramatic, but...
Technically, though, makeup-wise, she was good. Like, in terms of her blending skills, the skin was beautiful.
The hair kind of looked dead, you know, not alive.
And you also said, well, I'm going for like just an updo. It was very casual. To me, it just looked messy. In the front, there was like gaps in between the hair, and I know, you know, he was trying for something, but it looked like it was undone. And I mean, I know for a fact she wasn't going for that look.
I went in there on top of the world, super confident, came out doing what I swore I would never do on camera, and I cried. I cried in front of Lisa and Coco.
You did it gracefully, though.
Can you? I don't think you can.
I'm proud of us. I think we did a good job.
So let's go to Kate and Kaylee.
I loved Kate's makeup. I know you had some concerns with it, Laura. I thought her bride looked perfect. Yes. I just really struggled with the hair. I think Kaylee has great technique, which is why I wouldn't want to see her go, but I really disliked that hair.
For this challenge in particular, I felt like you couldn't please everybody. Everybody had pretty distinctive opinions about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes in a live pressure situation like that, you can't act on the way that you do in an unstressful situation. So, you know, everyone has nothing but to be proud of themselves to this date, for sure.
Makeup, the concerns I had were minimal. Like, really, they weren't. Her technique is fabulous. I love the way she interacted with the bride the whole time, and she's very confident.
I thought it was very successful. Her makeup was.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I believe we've come to a decision.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of you were given a chance to showcase your skills. Roger, Andrea, Isabel, Jenna, please step forward. Two of you will have the chance to continue on your way to become Canada's best beauty talent. Two of you will be going home. Jenna and Roger. Catherine doesn't feel the look will photograph well. Laura, love the eyes you gave the bride. Lisa said it's pretty, but not a wow look. Isabel and Andrea. Laura said the makeup could have been better. Lisa said the look aged your bride. Anna was glad you listened to your client, but it wasn't a good look. Roger and Andrea, your chance for Canada's best beauty talent ends here. Pack your kits.
I feel that my time here was kind of short, but again, I'm happy I was able to be here and I learned a lot from this experience.
I feel like I didn't have the worst hair today. Isabel has been on the bottom 3 already. And so her to go ahead and move on is, I don't think it's fair.
Isabel and Jenna, you have been saved this week, so you will get first choice for partners next week. See you then.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have aged through these 3 challenges about 47 years, and by the next challenge I'll die of old age. That's how I'm doing. I can't believe the emotional toll this competition is taking on me.
Being brought out for elimination taught me that, you know, I really have to go with my gut instinct in this competition. If I want to win, I have to maybe take more risks that I wasn't really willing to do today because I thought that would keep me safe. So yeah, it's kind of a game changer. I think that I'll be doing things that are a little bit more risky.
Next time on Canada's Best Beauty Talent.
Today your challenge will be to create a summer beauty cover look.
No, that's nice, beautiful. Happy and very good. Nice, great, 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 great. Chin down a little. Very good. Very nice. Nice, nice. Very good, very good.